Thank you again so much for joining us today for our webinar, Build Agility and Resilience in a Volatile Market. Your speakers today are Roy Garcia and Greg Lewis.
Thank you, Nikki, and hello, everyone. I am super excited to talk about what we're going to talk about today. I mean, it's been a tough road in the last few years for the oil and gas industry specifically, and the services industry I've been quite in tune to, and so being resilient in this volatile market is pretty impressive, and pretty impressive things we've seen. So today we're going to talk about automation and what we can do as an organization. I've got Greg Lewis from Fame Intel with us. We will talk a little bit about him and his company, and then he will be able to present some of the field ticketing options that are available to you guys. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our organization and the strategic alliance we have built with Fame Intel. We will go into the challenges facing oil and gas services companies today, some of the solutions that we've provided to our customers and that we show our prospects on a daily basis, some of the benefits that they're truly getting out of the system and the solution that we have. And then we will close with the video, and we'll also have a Q&A session. So with that said, Vision 33 is the world's largest Business One partner, and we have over 1,000 consultants globally. So at any given moment or time, we can take those consultants and provide our services across the globe. We don't just, as I talked, we don't just sell or market the product or the solution that we're offering. We also have full implementation and support staff. So once you guys have come on board and been implemented, the solution that we're providing to you guys, we support that as well through our support staff and ongoing. It's really an ongoing process for you guys. We have 350 employees and over 1,000 clients globally. We're in 21 offices across North America and Europe. And really the key thing that we're talking about today is we're industry recognized. We have over 50 years of experience collectively. And really the bulk of our energy services and energy support staff is in the Houston area. So really the mecca for oil and gas throughout the world. And so very, very familiar with what the topic is today and what we're doing. So what we want to do today is really show you the automation process, how we automate the oil field, how we automate oil field service companies, and bringing that promise of technology to organizations, to our customer base and to the prospects that we talk to. So that's going to be an ongoing theme today, and so as we're looking at this, that theme is going to be delivering on the promise of technology, not just to the customer base, but really from an industry perspective as well. A little bit about Fame Intel. Fame Intel is a strategic partner to Vision 33. They have been for 8 years. They have over 300 clients globally. They're in 25 countries. They're certified as an SAP extension and an SAP Gold partner. Those are two very important points for the audience today. What does that mean? That means that the upgrade process is seamless. We have been involved in add-ons, and all of us, I think, have been involved in add-ons in multiple systems. And when you go through an upgrade in an ERP or accounting system, you have to worry about those add-ons if they're integrated, and how long is that going to take to get that upgrade going? So from a peace of mind perspective, again, delivering on the promise of technology, the certified SAP extension and being a gold partner and being that trusted advisor to Vision 33 in the oil and gas industry does provide us with a industry-specific solution stack, and we're going to really get into that today and talk about that. So let's get into our challenges. Our first challenge today, we're going to talk about no visibility across the enterprise. We have many customers that, are really doing a good job. They're making money, they're running their operations successfully, but they have numerous disparate systems. A lot of our energy service companies are either in a conglomerate of companies owned by a private equity organization, and so they've got many different services that they're providing to their customers through different entities, and so that brings along a lot of disparate systems and difficult to manage those operations. Missing equipment. A lot of our customers, because they have this, they're missing equipment. They don't know where their equipment is being dispatched. They don't know if it's still on the job or in the field. And if they're missing that equipment, they need to get over and be agile enough to get over to another job, excuse me, and they don't have that ability. So in some cases, they're losing that job. Lost materials it's the same thing. The people in the field aren't really responsible for managing inventory, but they're responsible for ensuring that they have the right equipment and right materials out on the job. So for them not to know what's going on in the inventory process and when to procure some piece of equipment or when to procure some type of material is really key to them. And not knowing that can also be very hurtful in the environment that our customers are in. And then just really a review of the entire operations has been difficult for the field, and automating that process is something that we want to show you today. Again, our customers, our prospects, they're running good, they're making money, but their capacity to be more agile in a competitive market is hindered. It's hindered because their incapacity to recognize what's happening really at a universal level. And so they're really good at knowing what's going on per job site, but when what they really want is the ability to universally look at their enterprise and make decisions based on that. And so what we're going to show you today is really, again, delivering the promise of technology to support that entire organization, to support your enterprise of operations to make better business decisions on an ongoing basis. I wanted to show you this ugly flow chart, and that's a very technical term, but I wanted to show you this flow chart today because this is something that was brought to us from an organization, from one of our customers. They had really 13 disparate systems, 4 operating companies, and they were also in acquisition mode. And their future business was going to bring on 3 larger acquisitions, and it was going to bring on more systems. And so what we were able to do with these companies was to really take a look at all those systems, get rid of them, and now we're down to 4 systems with 1 full integrated ERP system from field ticket all the way to invoice. And we're going to talk about that today as well. So with these challenges, the solution set that we're able to provide to our customers is kind of, it's multifaceted. We're going to talk about a few of these today and kind of drill down a little bit about that, but it's multifaceted. We can provide a lot of different solution sets for our client base, but specifically there's some of the things that really kind of resonate across the entire energy services space. Number one is accurate job costing. Immediate knowledge of your profit and loss across all jobs is something that all of our customers are needing and wanting, and we're able to do that with a fully integrated solution. Full visibility across the enterprise, data being administered and approved in one integrated system in the back office. We provide that. And so being able to know, what your workflow is during the sales process, understanding what your utilization rates are, being able to know and track trends is something that we bring to the table with the technology that we bring to our energy service companies. Again, utilization rates, so people out in the field can really understand the ops managers, the tool pushers, the guys that are really creating the need for that equipment. They can understand where their utilization rates are. They can understand by a map where all their equipment is and where all their resources are. So that universal visibility of equipment and labor and the utilization rates associated with that is something that we bring to the table as well. And then real-time inventory. As I talked about, inventory management can be difficult, especially when you have disparate systems and disparate inventory management systems. But with a truly integrated solution, we bring that real-time inventory management, whether it's counts, trends, procurement, anything in that regard that really an organization needs. We bring that to you, and you can access it anywhere in the world. So whether you're out in the middle of the field or you're in Europe or whatever, when you're trying to expand as an organization, you can have this at your fingertips. So what does that do? I mean, yeah, these are the challenges. We've shown some of the solution, but what does that promise of technology bring to an organization? Some of the things that we have noticed from a business impact, these are specific data sets that we've got from our customer base. When you're reducing multiple systems, it ranges anywhere from 15 to 20, sometimes 20% per system that you're paying for maintenance fees. For one of our customers, it's equated to $80,000 a year in savings. So that's quite a bit of savings. We talked about losing a job. Typically in this environment, a job averages, 25,000 up to $200,000 for a job. And if you lose a job, one job per month, that can equate to a lot of revenue. And so what we have found is that revenue is is real. Those job loss are real, and we bring that automated system to an organization where they can truly have full visibility of their corporate operations, and they're not losing jobs. They're bringing more jobs on. And so that's another business impact. Another impact is time spent on reporting. So one of our customers specifically that we got this business impact from, they were saving 40 hours a month just on managing their reports across the enterprise. I'm going to bring in a couple of these little bouncy illustrations, because these are this is real data from our customers. We've asked a few of our customers to give us some reasons why they chose us. The first reason today is customer service. Vision 33 was the most responsive and committed to our mutual success. So we do believe that we know a lot about the industry, and because of that, we can bring real satisfaction to our customers by understanding what they need and how we support it through technology. Our second and third challenges today is where the crux of the problem is. It's getting data from the field and having it update systems and processes and management decisions real time. And so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is lead time for field tickets to get to the AR. We will have a slide that talks about some of the solutions that we've been able to bring to the marketplace because of our close relationships to the payables side of the business. Misplaced field tickets from the field to the company man. How many of you guys have been out in the field, misplaced those field tickets, and either you have to redo the field ticket, or it takes a week or two to get approval from the company man again because everybody's trying to remember what you did. That is a real issue in today's market. Time and material approvals are often difficult to administer and approve. I mean, hey, we've talked about it. If you don't know what you have, at the shop, if you don't know what you have from a inventory perspective, then how can you be agile? How can you manage your day-to-day operations? Field ticketing and invoicing, manual or paper field ticketing, we talked about that. The procurement process, we've talked about that, and that being awkward is definitely something that happens when you have multiple systems, disparate systems, and the inability to have that all in one solution set. And then the latency of field knowledge, I think that this is really important and something that people talk about quite often. It's, I just don't know what I have. I just don't know where my people are. And so what we do is we bring that to the forefront as well. And so what we're going to do is talk a little bit about, oh, I forgot I gave you this picture as well. How many of you guys are out there in the morning and trying to decipher field tickets from chicken scratch? This is a real problem. And so what we do is we again bring that technology to the forefront and deliver that, so you know where all your people, all your crews, all your equipment is, and you're able to manage that via a truly integrated system and understand that, understand what's going on. And you know, it's not chicken scratch, it's all typed in, so it's not something that you're having to decipher. It's something that you're having to manage. It's a lot easier to manage that type of information. So with that said, we're going to talk a little bit about the solution. And I am going to now hand it over to Mr. Greg Lewis. He's going to talk a little bit about the field ticketing process and how we truly deliver that promise of technology to the field level.
Well, thank you, Roy. You know, you and I have been doing this a long time. We've definitely seen technology evolve over the years for oil and gas, and honestly, it couldn't be a more exciting time, I think, for oil and gas as it pertains to technology. Um, we've all been there where you get that payment for something from a customer, and for whatever reason, you don't have any record of that stuff, even being on rent or out. You don't have a record of that ticket at all in your system, but you're getting payment for it. Um, it used to be that in order to get that information into the system up front, to be able to have real-time visibility, you had to go back to a terminal or to a desktop, which no one has time to do. You guys are out working, you're out on the field, and somebody would have to sit there and key it in. Um, that's not the case anymore. It's a really exciting time with technology where we can have, with the SAP Business One platform, a mobile first mindset where we can collect information at the moment it happens. What does that do for us? We always know where our equipment is. We always know what tickets we have. We always know where our crews are. And if we need to buy stuff, we can actually generate purchase recs and POs from the field directly. Um, what kind of impact does this have on the business? You know, I'm on site with a customer right now. Actually, we're having the same conversation. What does mobile do to your business? What does that do to your bottom line? It really eliminates all the confusion that you ever have. It's crystal clear all the time exactly what's going on. That means that from a reporting standpoint, you're not looking backwards on reporting and saying, what could we do, you know, 2 weeks ago to improve? It gives you the ability to get ahead of the curve and actually do some predictive and have the predictive analytics and have the system suggest when you're running low on stock, when you're making promises to customers that you can't deliver. So you're going to see an increase in customer satisfaction. The moment that call comes in and they need something, you're going to be able to give them a realistic timeline of when, not just can I give this to you, but when and by whom, and exactly down to the day, down to the hour. And that's really why mobile has become so important. You know, I'm sitting here on a site with a customer, and I'm, you know, checking what's going on while I'm out in the field with what's going on with my business right here. It's it's really a different landscape for oil and gas, and it's exciting time because there's so many tools available to help you as the industries pick back up. Everybody's scrambling with the same problems. SAP Business One is the only solution that we've been doing this for a long time. We've worked on a lot of different platforms. SAP Business One is the only solution we've ever worked on where we have the ability to bring in this kind of technology in days, not years. We can build stuff so quickly. It's really been an exciting time. So looking at this specific example, you know, we don't have too much time to go into every example of everything, every problem we solve, Roy. But the one that we decided was really important was purchasing. Going out in the field, hey, I need this, I need to buy it. Right now, that process for our customers can take over a week. Most of the time, it just starts with an invoice. You give it to them, and it just starts with the invoice. With technology and mobile apps and things out in the field, we have the ability to start with the purchase order. To actually, you'll see on the screen there, we can generate a purchase request from the field on our phones, which gives us real-time visibility into, can we actually deliver on this promise we're making? What does that do? Now we're integrated with purchasing. Purchasing in real time gets an alert on their dashboard. Hey, here's something I got to do. And Roy, if you go to the next slide, we'll see. Yep, you're going to be capturing signatures out on the field. That's a whole game-changing thing. Actually be able to get all this signed off on and print it all out and get the stamps out in the field, taking pictures of what's going on. And then if you go to the final slide, Roy, we'll see how all this feeds back into the system in real time. The moment you update a row with which unit is on rent, that ticket's going to be updated immediately. You'll always know where your fleet is, you'll know where your people are, and you'll know exactly what needs to be purchased. Real-time visibility, again, is not something that's a burden anymore. It's there's almost no excuse not to be using mobile to get real-time information to the rest of your team. Another quick example is the maintenance side of life. Unit goes down. Right now, you got to call in to your maintenance shop and say, hey, this unit's down, whatever. But your sales team doesn't know that unit's down. They're still thinking it's ready. With one system, if you do that on an app and you mark that unit as down, the whole team can now sing from the same songbook, so to speak, as to what's going on with your fleet, what's going on with your teams.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. That also brings another quote into the picture. And again, being able to understand the business, being able to have partners like Fame Intel and Greg at arm's length to make sure that we have that ability to support our customers has definitely made a difference. So one of the quotes I'd like to read to you is this one here: no other vendor compared in terms of breadth and depth of partner solutions. Vision 33 provided a clear path to success. Again, really focused on that promise of technology. And one other thing that I'd like to show you that's very, very neat that Fame Intel is brought to light and to the table for our customers is some artificial intelligence. And
Hey Alexa, ask Fame to check utilization.
Which cat class of your fleet would you like me to research?
Backhoes.
Your current time utilization for backhoes is 59.2%. That's 5.8% below your target of 65%.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're welcome.
I wanted to show you that because, again, delivering on the promise of technology. We continue to bring technology to the table. We continue to make it easier for our customers to perform on a daily basis.
To add to that, Roy, the thing that's so powerful about that video is it, to us, demonstrates two things. One is this is a platform that you can bring any technology you need to in, for instance, Amazon Alexa, Amazon Echo. We can integrate with anything you need us to. The second thing is that you can start to see how easy it is to pull real-time information out of the system. Or am I hitting my benchmarks or not? In that example, if you're below 65% time utilization, maybe you need to sell off some fleet. Why do you have so much equipment sitting idle, sitting there that you're paying for warranties on, you're capturing depreciation, you're still paying maintenance on it? Maybe it's time to sell some stuff. So we can start to adjust our numbers in real time with some real time data. It's a like I said, it's definitely an exciting time for the oil and gas industry. We're very excited to be working with Vision 33. Been working with them since we started on day one, Roy, and looking forward to it.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your time. The next thing we're going to talk about real quickly is the electronic invoicing. How many people are dealing with the REBA? How many people are dealing with the OilDex Open Invoice or Cortex? What if an organization was able to bring this solution stack that we're talking about, and you as a company were no longer had to worry about parsing out different invoice files to go to your oil and gas companies, your customers that that you're trying to get paid for? What if we were able to take all invoices into one file, take them into one data set, then parse them out by customer? What we've done through our experience, many years of experience in the industry, and many years of relationships in the industry, is we've been able to build the solution coming directly out of SAP Business One. This saves an enormous amount of time, as you guys can imagine, and quite a bit of money as well, having to worry about each file going to each organization. So that was the last point I wanted to make, specifically around the last two challenges. So the challenges that we just talked about, the day sales outstanding, obviously that that entire process of getting all your invoices into one file, putting it into one data set, and getting it, parsing it out to the companies that it needs to be parsed out to, creates that shrinkage of day sales outstanding. But these are some of the business impacts that we bring to the table. One of the things that we've gotten from our customer, they had 50 techs. We were able to save them 1 hour a day, or 50 hours a day per day. To be correct, 1 hour a day per tech, which equated to 50 hours a day. They were able to use this in many different areas on their investment and their investment requirements. How are they going to get that return back? So they were able to use this just this one area to help support the investment of a true integrated solution set like what we're talking about today. And then of course that other really true benefit of immediate realization in the field, whether it's a PO process or procurement process or managing inventory or all your logistical information from your equipment to your trucks to anything that you need access and visibility to on a corporate level or an enterprise level, we're able to support, and that's a big business impact that we were able to bring to light. So with that said, some of the questions we asked our customers and we ask you today is, what if you didn't align your company and plan for the growth that you have? What if you were just, staying in that same, disparate system process and didn't bring the true area of automation? Would it mean, you're saving an hour a day per tech? Would it mean you're saving X amount of dollars or percentages per system that you finally get rid of? Would it mean some of the time you're spent on reporting or a lost job or just immediate realization of your activities through the enterprise? I mean, what would it mean? Maybe it means all of them. If it does, then that's great. But again, as we deliver on the promise of technology, we bring this to light. We're able to understand your organization and bring that true solution set to you as a company and as a partner with Vision 33. Excuse me. So with that said, that is our presentation today. We're very pleased to be able to provide this to you guys, and very happy that we could. I'd like to end it with a quick video on Vision 33, and then if there's any questions, please provide those to us, and we will answer those.
One of the things that helps Vision 33 stand out, I think, more than anything, is that from the leadership down to the very bottom of the rung, everybody at Vision 33 cares. They care about doing a good job, they care about being successful, they care about how they treat their customers, they care about keeping their customers for the long haul. They care about customers' input on what they're doing and how they're doing, and they're always looking to improve. So I would say it's caring.
As an example, Vision 33, who's run Business One for the last 14 years, we're constantly looking at ways to use the application to improve our business. It doesn't stop after a simple implementation of SAP Business One or any complex implementation of Business One. It's always an ongoing process. As your business evolves, we evolve with you as your trusted advisors and as your consulting team.
Being involved with SAP Business One since 2003 and being the largest global reseller of Business One, we have the most talent realistically in the world. We have the most talented consultants and implementation team.
I help clients fulfill their business potential, getting their releasing resources to do other things and innovate the company and empower the individual user to be more proactive in the system and be more proactive in the organization. Give them the tools, give them the support that they need, and I think that helps our customers.
So the one thing that I really liked is that we have focus, right? This is what we do. We stay in the small, medium-sized business space. We have one product, and therefore we developed a great amount of expertise, not only in this type of size of customer, but also in the solution. So you add those things together, that focus allows us to be, I think, successful, maybe more successful than our competitors.
There's a great deal of support in our Total Care after live ongoing support environment. I believe that offering provides more than virtually any other I've ever seen in my time in the network. Basically, we have a very good group of professionals who are passionate about their job and know what they're doing.
I think Vision 32 really cares about customer success, making sure customers are successful and that then success for the company itself will come.
Vision 33 is a world-class organization, from sales to implementations to support. When we talk about our implementation consultants, our consultants are the best of the best. They are people that are very focused in specific industry verticals and very specific experience around integrations, around third-party products, around core products, and most importantly, about business processes. We understand business and how to improve business flows with our customers.
When we talk about why should customers work with Vision 33, I think Simon Sinek said it once best when he said it's not about what you do, it's about why you do it. And at Vision 33, we really believe from management down to each and every employee here that it's really about delivering on the promise of technology and what technology can do for businesses. And it's just so exciting to see how unique that is for each and every customer.
From my perspective, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to listen to them all, whether they're brand new startups, Silicon Valley startups, or an old 100-year-old family business. And what we will continue to do is enable you as the customer to continue to take advantage of technology. We'll bring you the best, most innovative solutions from SAP and to the Business One platform to allow you to remain competitive, keep your edge, and grow into the future.
All right. Well, great. Well, everyone, again, super excited to provide this to you. And I tell people, again, delivering on the promise of technology, I tell people our customers don't care what we know. They care about what we know about them. And so really being industry specific in this market, we shine. and we have the backing of a great organization like Vision 33, and the leading provider of business solutions from SAP and SAP Business One. So with that said, I want to thank everybody, and I'll give it back over to Nikki. Nikki, do we have any questions at all?
We don't have any questions, but if you do have any after the fact, if you think of something in a half an hour or tomorrow and you want to reach out to us, just let us know, and we'll be sure to answer those questions for you.
All right. Well, with that said, I want to wish everyone a good weekend, and thanks for your time.